Welcome to the Faster, Easier, Better show. This podcast is short, fun, and jam-packed with good ideas that you can start using right away.
Welcome to another episode. I'm your co-host, Ellen Goodwin, along with my co-host.
Successfully done.
Successfully done. Oh, my goodness.
See what I did? I put my name.
Clever,
right?
I'm taking it all in right now, yeah.
Gladly.
No, I think that's great because we're going to talk today about learning from our successes instead of just learning from our failures. Because that's one of the things we always get, like as we're growing up, oh, I failed. Well, learn from your failure. But I think you can also learn from successes and carry that over so that you have more successes.
You know, I was in an elevator one time in a big hotel, long way up, and a bunch of strangers. And I said, I bet you're wondering why I gathered you all here together today. And they laughed and laughed, because they thought that was funny because no one ever talks. And I thought, ooh, I wrote that down. And so I have a bunch of things that I found that worked that I use over and over again.
Yeah, like that story.
Like that story.
Yeah.
Although your reaction was like, whatever.
Oh, no, you've used that story before.
But I wrote it down. I'm like,
yeah.
And so I keep using it. Maybe ad nauseum. But I found that I have a little log, and I don't know where you could get like a little mini notebook thing that you could carry with you. That I just came up with this. That's not why I brought it up.
No, I know.
It is something that you jot down. Okay, that worked. So because I teach a class called The Gift of Gab,
right,
about the art of small talk, and so sometimes it is something that it's yours. You used it. It worked. You don't need to reinvent the wheel.
No.
Use it again in a different situation with different people.
Exactly.
So learn from your success.
Learn from your success.
Instead of undermining you like I always do, I'm actually trying to pile on so that I'm with you. I'm supporting you.
Yes.
Holding you up.
Yes. I mean, you take notes. You recognize what works, what doesn't. I do this with cooking. I am not a foodie in any sense of the word. I don't regularly cook a lot, and what I cook is not, let's say, inspired. So we're fed and no one's starving. But I also have recipes, and there's one I made last night that, once I pulled it out, I had all these notes on it where I had added different ingredients or changed things because I knew that it was so much better changed up like I liked it. And so, I tracked what was successful. And then I have other recipes, maybe in a book, that will have written, not very good, needs this, whatever. So from failures and successes. So keep track of stuff.
Well, I'm pretty sure it wasn't just Anthony Robbins that said this, but it's who I remember saying it. We're either trying to avoid pain or get pleasure.
Yeah.
Right? So the pain is the failure.
Yes.
The pleasure is the success. So obviously, if we focus on that, we're pleasuring ourselves. No. We're going towards that direction of good feelings.
Yes.
Of reminding ourselves how great we are, of all the things we do well. And the more we spend time in that realm, the better.
Oh, absolutely. And the whole idea of if I do this, then I know I'm going to be successful. If I know that this is a success trajectory, so why wouldn't I follow it? So I've learned that this is, like rehearsal for presentations and speeches. I mean, I know you do this as well.
No, just kidding, I do.
Yeah, but that sometimes rehearsal's kind of a pain. And I know this, and I always know, especially if I'm bringing out a new presentation, a new speech, that first rehearsal is garbage. Total garbage. And I know that. And I know now that I will be successful if I just go through that garbage one, get it done, and then knowing that each successive rehearsal will be more successful.
I also rehearse. I used to put my kids' little stuffed animals on the couch.
Oh, nice.
That was my audience. They loved me. Loved me!
You're big with the stuffed animal crowd.
They loved me. But that's not what I was going to say. What I was going to say is success and what works is different for different people. So how you prepare for a speech is different than how I prepare, I think, in a way.
Yeah.
But so it is about, we can study success, but we really should study our own success. What works for me?
Amen.
And then do more of that. I know this sounds so basic, but we are rushing along today at such a high rate of speed that reflection, we don't have time for it.
No.
There is no rearview mirror. We're just looking out the front of our car,
Right.
driving, although we're not even steering. We're not even holding the wheel. We're just like, help!
Going downhill.
Help! Yeah. But every once in a while, slam on the brakes and say, okay, what is working? You could easily say what's not working. And that whenever I ask people, give me something that's working. Give me something that's not working.
Exactly.
But we could focus on the what's working
What's
to come up
working?
with ideas and insights that we can make part of our regular routine.
I couldn't have said it better. I think that
We're on
I
the
know.
same page?
We're on the
Something's
exact
wrong.
same page.
What went
But
wrong?
yes, we study our success, and maybe it's just as much, sitting on a Friday right after lunch and taking 10 minutes to think, hey, what worked this week? What helped me to get where I am this week? And then maybe pencil it in or, put it on your calendar for next week so that you can build on that success. It feels better to say, hey, I was successful at this. How did I do it? Then I'm like, oof, I really failed at that.
Well, even more so at the end of the year, what we talked about in past episodes is like the October is the month, your last real month to get stuff done.
Yeah.
Because once, Thanksgiving, then we're caught up in shopping and the holidays and, and we're almost at the end of the year. And a lot of people have already, kind of starting to close down, shut down. So anyway, point is, this time, the end of 2021, is a good time to reflect on what really worked this year and then plan to put more of it into your plan for next year. And please tell me you have a plan for the year, because if you don't, you haven't been paying attention to this show. That's the key. I would be less than nothing. I'm almost nothing if it wasn't for planning.
Absolutely.
Planning is my superpower.
Perfect.
And it's the key to everything. So if you're not planning your year, if you don't plan, you plan to fail.
Yeah,
Then
exactly.
you're setting yourself up for a very tough 2022. A plan gets you prepared to have a great
Yes,
22.
and plan with your successes in mind, what you've learned from being successful. Plan with those in mind. So plan right now to be back with us again next week for another episode of the Faster, Easier, Better Show.